Deep within the vast and unforgiving Freljord, where the icy winds bite and the snow never ceases to fall, there is a story not many know, of a creature whose strength was rivaled only by the depth of his heart. A beast of legend, shaped by suffering and loss, yet unbroken by the horrors of his past. In this tale, we witness the struggle of a champion, one who defies not only the chains of his past, but also the very expectations placed upon him. A tale of strength, endurance, and the pursuit of freedom. This is the story of Alistar.
I remember the snow falling gently on my fur when I was a boy, a sense of peace in the air. But that peace didn't last. One night, they came, the Noxian invaders. I growl softly under my breath, the memory seething in my chest like an old wound. My tribe, my people, we were unprepared.
Long before he became the mighty champion of the League, Alistar was born to the vast and untamed lands of Freljord. His people, the powerful and proud Minotaur tribe, roamed the frozen wilderness, living in harmony with the land and their ancestors. As a child, Alistar's strength was evident. His towering frame, even at a young age, promised a future of great power and purpose. He was a protector, a defender of his kin. But fate is a cruel mistress, and in time, that which he held most dear was torn from him. The invaders swept through his village like a dark tide, leaving nothing but destruction in their wake. The Minotaur tribe fought valiantly, but their strength was no match for the merciless Noxian forces. Alistar fought with all his might, but even his legendary strength was not enough to turn the tide. His people were captured, and his world was shattered.
I dust bound, my hands and legs shackled, the cold chains burning into my skin. I begged them to spare my people. I confessed quietly, a shadow of regret lingering in my voice. But they took us all. My tribe, my brothers, my sisters. We were slaves. They chained me to a wall, forcing me to witness the torment of my own kin, my heart shattering with every blow. I wasn't a hero anymore. I was a beast to be used.
For years, Alistar endured the brutality of his captors. Forced into the Noxian gladiatorial pits, he was made to fight for sport, his strength and resilience pushed to their limits. But through all the bloodshed, something within him refused to break. He became a symbol of rage, of defiance, but also of hope. For deep in his heart, Alistar clung to the memory of his people, of the world that was lost. And then, one fateful day, it happened.
I remember the day I broke free as if it were yesterday. I saw the guards grow too comfortable, too arrogant. They thought they had broken me. They were wrong. I feel the warmth of the sun on my skin for the first time in what seems like an eternity. My chains rattle as I bring my fists together, a roar building in my chest. Enough. With a force that shook the earth beneath me, I tore through the shackles, breaking free from my tormentors. The sound of iron snapping echoed across the arena. And in that instant, I was no longer their prisoner. I was free.
Alistar's escape was legendary. The mighty Minotaur, once bound by chains, shattered his captor's grip on him in a single moment of raw power. But even as he tore through the walls of his prison, he knew his journey had only just begun. The pain of his lost people would never leave him, and the fire of vengeance burned brightly within him.
But I wasn't only seeking vengeance. I gazed down at my hands, clenched in fists of iron. No, I sought redemption for myself, for my people. I wandered the land, seeking answers, seeking a cause worth fighting for. And that's when I found them. The League of Legends. a place where strength would be tested and where I could find the redemption I craved.
Alistar's journey led him to the League, where his strength and resilience caught the attention of those who sought his power. But Alistar was not merely a weapon, he was a champion in search of his soul's salvation. His fights were not just to prove his might, but to honor those he had lost, to carve a path that would allow him to stand tall once more, unbroken.
When I fight in the arena, it's not just for glory. I pause, looking out over the battleground. It's for something far more sacred. It's for freedom for those who cannot fight for themselves, and for the memory of my tribe who still live on in my heart. I fight to protect, to make sure that no one else suffers as I did. I carry their pain with me, but also their hope.
And so Alistar stands, not only as a warrior of the League, but as a symbol of what it means to rise above one's darkest days, a creature forged in the fires of torment, yet still standing tall with strength and honor, a champion who has found a new family in those he fights beside, and a cause worth dying for. But in his heart, he will always carry the weight of the past, and the dream of a future where no one must endure the chains he once wore.
And when the time comes, when the battle ends, I'll be ready to face whatever comes next.